Hey Dan, Paul Heck here. Adam and I are looking at your website and just trying to see exactly what you need to do to boost it up to rank high in the search rankings for the services that you provide. So when someone types in landscaping or lawn care in Defiance, or they're typing in fence contractor or fence builder, how do they find you? So what Google is trying to do is they're trying to match you up with them as the authority in your space, in your service. And so to do that, Google get some things off of your website to match that up. Number one is content. So this is 1,500 words or so minimum that you have to have on your site. It has to be keyword rich. It has to have those search terms in there like lawn service or lawn care Defiance, Ohio. You've got to have stump grinding or fence building. All of these things have to be in that content. Google says like, okay, I'm going to start to rank them based on their content. The second thing you have to have is a powerful website. And to do that, you have to pass power from other websites to yours to power it up. So this is done with a blog post that's out there that says, it's talking about, just say stump grinding. You're talking about, there's a blog post out there that talks about stump grinding. Some part of that, it picks up that keyword in that content and links that back to your site. So that passes power in Google's eyes back to your site and allows you to boost up in the search rankings because Google's trying to see like who's the authority, who's got the biggest footprint out here. So content, backlinks. Third thing is citations. These are your name, address, and phone number on these online directory listings. This is manta.com, yellowpages.com, B2B, yellowpages.com, all kinds of different directories. There's thousands out there. We usually see your competitors will have 20 to 30 of these, and we go and add 80 to 100 so that if some of these fall off over time, then, and they will, then you have enough that is always ahead of your competition. So those three things will power your website up and start to rank you up in the Google search. So I looked at your website and you've got about 250 words of content or so on your homepage, maybe a little bit less than that. What Google is saying is that you just don't have enough content. You can see that reflected in your strength of your website. So this is a program called Ahrefs. It allows me to see exactly what's going on your website and how many keywords you're being picked up for, what your backlink profile looks like, and just shows me how strong it is. You've got a 0 on the DR rating, which that's basically saying like it's non-existent. 2.2 on the URL rating, very, very low on the strength. You've got 19 backlinks coming through 6 different places, and you've got 9 keywords. So the keywords that you're being found for right now are Defiance Lawn Care, but you're in position 30 for that. You're way down on the page for Google. You got tree spade service near me, 49th position. Nothing that you have is in even the top 15. You can see that Defiance Lawn Care gets searched 60 times a month. So if we can go after that search term, you have the chance of getting several of those 60 searches a month calling you and picking up your lawn service. Your tree service Defiance Ohio, 50 searches a month. Definitely want to go after that. That can be a very profitable business for you, business segment to get some of that tree service falling on your website. So let's look at Defiance Lawn Care, their website, it's sort of hokey. It's not very nice graphically. They're ranking up in the top mainly based off of their name. So when I look at Lawn Care Defiance Ohio, and I'm seeing them in the map pack, I'm seeing this Goliath Tree Service and Lawn in the map pack. I see them in this first position, and their website is that weak. That means that we can just beat them with content and some stronger backlinks and to start to overtake them. Now I'm going to go over to tree service. So I typed in tree service Defiance Ohio, and looking at, you've got a cut above the rest, or cut above the rest tree services. Goliath Tree Service is actually in 2 places on the map pack. So they've got 2 locations that they're profiling. We need to be in the map section with your company. And we do that by creating a Google business profile that is strong. It's got the right content in it, the keyword rich content. It's got frequent posting on it. And the next thing is going to be important is getting Google reviews. So when you get Google reviews, Google's trying to put you up at the top, especially when you get those 5-star reviews. In the organic section, Goliath is ranking number 1, so they're the one to beat. Let's look at their site. They've got a decent looking site from a graphic standpoint and just profiling their services, but very little content at all. Again, same thing with the small amount of content. They have different services profiled, which is giving them a little bit more on their overall of their site. But you can see that domain 0, 5 on the URL rating. You've got 21 backlinks coming in through 11 places. The ratio of this is good. It's still pretty weak. And then looking at the keywords that they're being found for, tree service Defiance, Ohio, 50 searches a month. They've got Defiance Lawn Care, 60 searches a month, 0. I love this keyword difficulty of 0. That means it's easy to rank for. You've got Ohio Tree Removal Service. I'm trying to think if there's anything of significant volume here. Ohio Tree Service, 90 searches a month. Of course, that's all over the state. But you can start to see, like, as you put together several of these keywords, they can start to put together quite a bit of search volume. I also did on yours Fence Builder Defiance, Ohio, just to see what happens. So you've got Dilly Door Company popping up, and McDonald's Design and Build, Tri-County Roofing is popping up. You got Angie's List, Straight Line Fencing, Home Advisor, House, Yellow Pages. So a lot of citations are popping up in here, which means that people don't have their website optimized very well. Looking at Straight Line real quick, you've got a little bit of content, not very much at all. Again, it's going to be easy to beat. You got to go after this. Simplyfence.com has a 11 on the DR rating and a 6 on the URL rating, which means they have a couple of stronger backlinks up here, even though they have very few. And they're being picked up with for 24 keywords. Let's look at it. None of the keywords. They've got Ohio Fence, 40 searches a month. Fencing Ohio, 30 searches a month. Not a lot of keywords that are really pulling some fencing companies, fence builders, anything like that. So what we do is we go through and we figure out, like, what are the keywords you need to be found for based on the services that you provide, and then we build a strategy around how do we add backlinking for those specific keywords and what's the content we need to add on there. We would love to help you with your website to bring you some more business. This is definitely a lot of low-hanging fruit out there for you, and I think you'll be amazed at how much business you can bring in off just having your website optimized and start to build backlinks over these months and get it stronger and stronger. I think you can just totally dominate in this space. But I hope this brought you some value. I hope that you were able to understand it's all about content, it's all about backlinking, and all about citations. And we help with any of these services, even building the Google Business Profile. We run Google ad campaigns. We do all of that kind of stuff just to build your services up and your company, getting you more traffic. So Adam's going to reach out to you and set up a little bit deeper dive call just to see what it is that you're trying to do or what we could do with your website, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.